The 5 levels of coworker music.
If you're like me, you enjoy indulging in a little bit of short form content, whether it be TikTok, Instagram Reels, or even YouTube Shorts. And one thing I've been seeing across TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, not that. Oh, not this Dax, bro. Yo, to this day, I still have not found a person that listens to this music, bro.
Year is talk about coworker music, with coworker music ranging anywhere from pop songs to the bottom of the barrel most insufferable music you have ever heard. So today I wanted to explore the world of coworker music, specifically looking at 5 different types of coworker music you may have already encountered. But first, what even is coworker music? Coworker music is a term that is similar to NPC music, or basically even referring to your coworkers as NPCs with basic music taste. Essentially, it was a term that pompous, arrogant, egotistical people would use to demean other people's music taste. The kind of people that think you're an idiot if you don't like their favorite super niche artists like Death Grips or something like that.
But hey, I ain't gonna lie, them music elitists, I promise y'all, they are the most annoying people that ever touch this goddamn earth, bro. Like, bro, not a single person that's not a music geek is gonna say a Kendrick Lamar album is better than a Drake album. Like, no bullshit. I'm just keeping it a buck. And on that same note, not a single person that's not a music geek is gonna say To Pimp a Butterfly is actually listenable, bro. Cause it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. They be making these ass takes just to be different from everybody else. Cause, bro, most of the time when music is like easily digestible, bro, there's nothing to be different on. And they want to stand out. They want to be like, well, I don't like the music that's so digestible that everybody likes. I actually like Bam. And they name some unlistenable shit. Like, back in the day during the 2020 hyperpop era, niggas was, swear to God, they was trying to act like 100 gex was fire, bro. This is 100 gex. Low-key sound like Netspin. But like dead ass, bro, they be making these takes just to sound different. Especially the ones that be like, bro, I'm so glad I don't only listen to rap, bro. I dabble in a little bit of everything. Now, I ain't gonna lie. If you only listen to rap, you is a bot. But at the same time, if you only listen to one genre, no matter what genre it is, you're still a bot. Like, come on, bro. But they ass be saying rap because they want to feel different, you know?
Or people that spend their Friday nights on Rate Your Music. However, I do think this term has a little bit of truth to it. Back when it was first started, it still represented the NPC music sort of phrase, where basically the songs are very non-offensive corporate type songs that can be played anywhere to anyone. These are songs that aren't breaking through any boundaries, just safe, simple songs you'd hear at the grocery store or feel comfortable playing at work.
Some of you guys aren't getting it. Not all corporate songs are corporate hype songs. There's a lot of overlap, but there's different genres. Any Sia song, Pyramid Scheme music, Maroon 5, retail music, Imagine Dragons, anime music, Uptown Funk, middle school music, Flow Rida, homecoming music, Ed Sheeran, prom music.
Yo, why is this actually making good points though? Wait, what?
AC/DC, movie trailer music, Katy Perry, presidential rally music.
All right, now, your ass is on a generation to run, but I don't see that. I'm not gonna lie, out of all the artists he's naming, I literally have not seen a single one of them like make an actual good song. I'm not gonna lie. I know that might seem crazy to say, but come on, bro.
High Hopes by Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
All of the above. AJR. This is the music they'll play in hell as you're being tortured for the rest of time.
I don't necessarily agree with all of his takes, but you get the point. However, over time, I feel like coworker music, the term has been niched down to specifically target the weirder coworkers you might have. Or sometimes it's just used to describe music you don't like.
Thought coworker music was just easily recognizable music that you played when you were with your coworkers in case you ever got a hold of the aux. You're not going to start playing Benji Bluebills in the middle of the fucking Walmart break room. So, you know, you'll turn on something recognizable, maybe some Drake. But now I'm seeing that coworker music is just being used to describe any music that you don't like. Yo, Joey Badass just dropped yesterday. You heard it?
Nah, that's coworker music, bro.
Hey, a point was made.
Oh, that new Drake and P&D's dropping soon. You excited?
Drake in the Big 2025. Relax.
I've seen the phrase coworker music popping up more and more in relation to artists with weirder or worse music than what the term used to be used for. I mean, I'm sure some of you have seen the memes.
Coworker music is real, because tell me why you would connect to aux and play this at full volume in the warehouse. Yeah, hell nah. Shit sound like a YouTube outro. Look, I'm not bopping my head at that. I'm
Bro,
about
his new album is so fire.
Hey there, fellas. What y'all talking about?
Oh, Tyler's new album?
Tyler? Who's that? Just like some other rapper?
He's pretty good.
Those guys all sound the same. If you guys are interested, I can put you on some real music. How about it?
Sure, Bob.
Your music taste might not be as refined as mine, but I think you'll like it.
You better play some Minecraft OST.
There's a fire in my soul.
So that's why I've decided to do 5 different levels, since there are different uses of this term in different situations. Couple of quick disclaimers as well. First, this video format was inspired by Jay Diggs, who made a very interesting video on industry plants, and I thought this format fit the Coworker music conversation perfectly, so shout out to him. Also, I thought this format inspired by Jay Diggs.
Wait, nigga, this might be the worst thumbnail of all time.
Interesting video on industry plants, and I thought this format fit the Coworker music conversation perfectly, so shout out to him. Also, if you like an artist in this video or a song, or you maybe are an artist in this video, you don't need to feel bad. Some people are super into music and others aren't. Kind of like how I'm super into music, but I don't really care that much about movies, and I probably have a pretty basic taste. I mean, if it's not an action movie or a comedy, there's a good chance I'm not watching it. So this video isn't to make fun of anyone, although I will be cracking a couple jokes here and there. Anyways, let's get into level 1.
All right, let's see it.
Level 1,
pop music. Okay.
At the very most basic definition of Coworker music, you have the inoffensive songs that don't push the needle at all. Just songs made for as wide an audience as possible. They aren't necessarily bad, they're just kind of bland.
Okay, but I ain't gonna lie. Late 2000s and 2010s pop music, that's Kiss. I promise y'all, some of the greatest music ever made, my nigga. We had Maroon 5 coming out that bitch. We had Bruno Mars coming out that man. We had Prime Taylor Swift T Swizzy, bro. Like, on Everything I Love and on All Y'all Souls, bro, I don't think there's a single music period that came close to that period, bro. Like, 2020s, if y'all even try to say 2020s, bro, hold up, come here. Boom! Bro, do not come in my comment section with no bullshit. There was so much good music, bro. Now pop music, that's when I can kind of call you an NPC for listening to it, bro.
Level is very subjective, but I really think any song with like 1 billion streams could fall into this category. I worked at Kroger for like 5 years, so I think really any song that they would play over the loudspeaker would count as a level 1. A good example is Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles, because that was on a repeat. Another good one could be Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee. Personally, I think both of these are good songs, but they are super
I think Sunflower is like way more
basic.
Has way more depth than Watermelon Sugar, bro. Watermelon Sugar was literally made for girls to shake ass to on TikTok. Let's be honest.
So if these are some of your favorite songs of all time, I think you'd qualify for level 1. But we don't only have coworkers who listen to pop music. This applies to other genres too, with a good example being How You Remind Me by Nickelback. Again, not a bad song at all, but it just sounds like something that would be in a Transformers soundtrack. Another great example is a bar song by Shaboozey. Again, it isn't a bad song by any means, but it sounds like it was literally made for background music at a bar in the boonies. I mean, I guess the name is a bar song, so I guess that makes sense. In my opinion though, one of the prime examples for level 1 is Benson Boone, who just came out of nowhere making very bland, basic songs.
Genuinely, who the is Benson Boone?
You could probably put a bunch of Drake songs in here too. Really just anything super popular, where if it's your favorite song of all time, you probably have a pretty surface level music taste, which is totally fine, by the way. I think I enjoy every song I listed so far, but level 2 is where it starts to get a little bit worse. Level 2. Popular, but not that good. Have you ever heard a song on the radio that you just hate? I remember there were a few on that Kroger playlist that I would hear once an hour for 8 hours straight, and it would just drive me insane. For me, one song that sticks out was The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. I don't even think it's a bad song, but that chorus after hearing it 5,000 times is just ear-piercing. And again, the songs in level 2 can be quite subjective. They're still extremely popular, just a bit more contentious in the public eye. Another great example of that is Dance Monkey by Tones and I. No. Hell no. Again, it's an extremely popular song that is played at tons of events, but there are also a lot of people that hate this song. Not only is level 2 basic and soulless like level 1, but it has a few elements that make people hate it. Dance Monkey in particular, it's probably just the voice that bugs me and others. I just can't stand the cadence she does on that song, but clearly others enjoy it. Another good example is Imagine Dragons, a super popular and successful band in the mid-2010s, but a lot of people also hate them. I think a lot of pop
Bro, they
songs...
lightning music is, yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Imagine Dragons have always been like a little bit corny to me, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's just so many better bands. It makes so much better music that, bro, it don't make sense for your ass to be listening to goddamn Imagine Dragons. Like, I probably sound pretentious as hell, but like, I don't care. I really don't.
In like the mid 2010s had that type of vibe.
I can see that. We already at the bot music level,
but I could never see myself listening to it now. Another group of songs that I think fits well in this category is the more annoying pop music, like "Single Ladies" by Beyonce or "Bad Blood" by Taylor Swift. Maybe a better way of describing level.
Yo, putting "Single Ladies" and "Bad Blood" on the same level is crazy, bro. "Bad Blood" not even a bad song either, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. "Single Ladies" is like one of Beyonce's best songs.
Is songs that age poorly. Sure, they may have been fun when they came out, but quickly they became overplayed and outdated. A great example of that is "Happy" by Pharrell Williams. It's a good song, but it's also not a good song. I don't know how to describe it. Pharrell is an extremely talented artist, of course, don't get me wrong, but this song just got so repetitive and annoying that it kind of hurts to listen to in 2025. Again, though, level 2 is very subjective. These songs are still very popular and have people that enjoy them, despite a lot of others disliking them. But level 3 is where it starts to get tricky. Level 3, niche down. Level 3 has the coworker who has their own music taste, they like their own genres, and it fits their personality. But these songs can also be considered quite controversial when it comes to music enthusiasts. Like, I had a coworker one time who unironically liked "Game Over" by Falling in Reverse.
My life is like a video game.
No. You know what, man? Let people like what they like, bro. You know what?
I mean, if you like this, good for you for listening to what you like, but that song is rough. And again, not every song in level 3 is inherently bad. For example, I think an artist that would fit well into this category is NF.
Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that some drums came in, you ain't see that coming.
Now this song
shit sound like a 2017 Jake Paul, Logan Paul diss track, bro. Hell nah. Talking about something, this ain't necessarily bad. Matty Balls, bro. Matty Balls, my boy, Matty boy. Yo, you being too nice, bro.
Isn't inherently bad, but one thing I've noticed with coworker music is there's a lot of these over dramatic beats or instrumentals, or almost triumphant sort of melodies, and then the writing is just pretty bland. Of course, again, this is subjective, and I don't hate that song, but it's not my favorite. I saw someone unironically comment this under NF's song: "I'm probably older than your dad, but I know a creative genius when I see one, and this guy has it. I like maybe 1% of all rap out there, and this is one. Eminem has the other songs in that 1%. These are the types of people in level."
Corny, bro. Just say you like white people, bro. You don't fuck with them blacks, dude. Just like, come on, dude.
Something you see a lot of in level 3 is songs that are trying too hard to be something they're not.
Exactly.
Or songs that are outdated or trying to bring back a trend. Like our guy Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly has a big fan base, but many of those in the music community see him as someone who is making mediocre pop punk, just copying people who already did it, with a much worse voice, might I add. His System of a Down cover is probably one of the most flat vocal performances I've ever heard.
Okay, I kind of like MGK music though. At least some of his songs, bro. It's not always bad. I know I get flamed for that opinion a lot too. A lot of people be calling me a bi NPC. Why do you even listen to him? Why be better? Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, his shit is good. It's somewhat good. I like it. Is that a blunt, bro? Yeah, you trying a little bit too hard, bro. Relax.
Listen to that and then the original and tell me what's better. And also, his Misery Business cover was bad too. I did not like that at all. I think the best way to describe songs like these is they're something I probably would have listened to and enjoyed when I first started learning a lot about music. But as I found the artists that these people were inspired by, or the genre they are trying to recreate, the roots of the music, I enjoy that a lot more, which in turn leaves me feeling like MGK, for example, is a cheap knockoff. Logic, as another example, is someone I used to like a lot when I was younger. But as I listened to more and more rap music, I realized Logic is just kind of a watered down version compared to a lot of the genre's innovators. Like, there's even a video, it's called like 5 minutes of Logic copying Kendrick, and that just kind of ruined it for me. On top of this, like I said, level 3 and onwards tend to try too hard to come off as something they aren't. Not just in the sense of trying to reinvent a genre unsuccessfully, but in other ways too. Like a rapper pretending to be tough in his rap songs but selling it poorly, such as Lil Mabu, the super rich kid who was acting all hard on drill beats.
Yo, there's no way actually listen to Lil Mabu though, man. I haven't heard of Lil Mabu in a minute too.
If you like Lil Mabu's music, you are a level 3 Coworker music enjoyer. But I think a commenter on one of my previous videos where I mentioned Coworker music put it best when he said, I think the biggest issue with a lot of Coworker music, including rap, is that it's trying to be deep, but it's extremely non-personal. Yeah, they're singing about depression, substance abuse, heartbreak, but it's very formulaic, and it doesn't feel like things they actually experienced. And as such, the music overall just doesn't have the emotional
That's
weight
well
it needs,
put.
either because it's trying to stay upbeat, or because the artist's lived experiences don't reflect the music, so it comes off as corny. Listening to someone like MGK or Dax sing about their struggles has the same vibe as the rich kid in middle school doing an essay on poverty. The personal touches that matter in it just aren't there. Undoubtedly, this is the best way to say it. And don't worry, we're gonna get to Dax, but first we have to get through level 4. Not great, sorta cringy, but somehow they still have fans. Level 4 is where things start to get rough and the songs start to get kind of
KSI?
bad. Think of songs like Thick of It by KSI or
Okay, ain't gonna lie, I call me a glazer all you want. Think of It wasn't even that bad though. If we being realistic, dog, I listened to it the other day on some like going through that nigga discography type junk, bro, and it was looking good. Corny, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't bad.
Not in the Ocean. One song that I think fits well in level 4, or even an artist, is Civ, who has gone viral on platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels.
You pop out at 1 in the morning, you really wanna know this kind of life never boring.
I guess his whole
At 1 in the morning, you really wanna know this kind of life never boring.
I guess his whole thing that he has like this bear character that raps the songs. I don't know. And these
Jesus
songs aren't
Christ.
bad necessarily, but they aren't great, and it's just kind of cringy. It sounds forced. Like I strongly feel like the guy who made that song isn't actually popping out at 1 in the morning. There are a couple of other artists who have blown up online for making Coworker music that I think fit perfectly in level 4, like Brendan Abernathy.
You'll be married in a year in the suburbs with a kid on the way in 3. Convincing yourself you're living.
Yo, look at that shit, man. Shawty in the back trying not to laugh, bro. We see you, bro. Got a good voice,
Him
though.
getting up on his toes is what really sent it over the line for me. And this got so big that I couldn't get it out of my head for a while, so I guess it isn't that bad inherently. And it got to the point where even Drewski was parodying it.
You'll be married in a year in the suburbs with a kid on the way in. And I'll be dancing out of California.
Yeah, that nigga
Again, the song
Drewski is
isn't
hilarious,
that
but I
bad,
don't care.
But it doesn't
I
sound too
don't
great
care,
though,
right?
and it
Top
was kind of
five.
cringy. However, he still has fans, which is great. Another song that went viral this year that has that same sort of vibe is We Will Never Die by Kyle Gordon.
We are young. There's a fire in our soul. We go big or go home.
Bro, this remind me of some, it's Friday, gotta get out on Friday. Like, yo, like, actually listen to it, though. Like, what, bro? Rebecca Black, yo, Friday was actually a banger, too. But it takes time, so maybe this shit is a banger, man. Maybe I gotta come back in 10 years, and I'll understand the scope of this song.
There's a fire in our soul. We go big or go home together.
But what's really funny, and I somehow never knew this, is that Kyle Gordon is actually like a musical comedian. It becomes pretty obvious when you listen to the chorus and hear him say, "No one we know will ever die. Our moms and dads will never die," which is pretty funny. And he's also the same guy responsible for this song I've seen going viral online too.
Oh, he's trolling. Oh, his ass trolling. Okay.
So since he's making that satirical song though, making fun of that genre of
We
overdramatic
are
millennial
young.
music, I think that qualifies that whole genre, I guess, as level 4 Coworker music. But these artists aren't just limited to going viral on short form platforms. I think an artist that I would throw in level 4 is Baby No Money. Don't get me wrong, he has short form platforms.
That's that name, Baby No Money. I thought it was like BB Nas. I'm like, oh.
I think an artist that I would throw in level 4 is Baby No Money.
Yeah. Like, dude, you be doing too much, bruh. Oh, look at him. He's so courageous to embrace his feminine side. My he is in a fucking tutu for what reason, bruh?
Don't get me
Like, his whole thing to me, bro, he's just a fake ass dude, bro. Like, the only way he'll get back into my good graces is if he sucks off on cam. Because then I knows he's not just doing this for clicks and views, bro. He's really about that life. But he's not going to do that because, bro, he's a performative ass dude, bro. And if he do it, bro, you just gotta prove that you really about that life. Like it's so fake.
Wrong. He has some decent songs and he seems like a cool guy, but a lot of his songs are just kind of meme songs or gimmick songs. I do get why he has a fan base of like internet people who find this music entertaining, but honestly I enjoyed some of his old stuff a bit more, and I think he used to make some great songs back in the day. Once he introduced a bunch of gimmicks and jokes, it just made the music a bit harder to seriously enjoy.
You know what I'm saying, bro? It's gimmicks, bro.
He introduced a bunch of gimmicks and jokes. It just made the music a bit harder to seriously enjoy. Quality wise, I think Baby No Money could be in like level 3 with some songs in level 2, but the gimmicks and persona he does makes his music more into content instead of music itself, which is why I think level 4 is fitting. Overall, I think the best way to describe level 4 Coworker music or artists is when the music starts transitioning more from actual music more into gimmicky content sort of stuff that for one reason or another is a little bit cringy, probably isn't the best song you've ever heard, but people still enjoy it and listen to it. However, that is not the case for level 5. Level 5, Coworker Music Final Boss, or bosses. I'm just gonna throw a quick trigger warning for level 5 because this was miserable to listen to and write. Let's continue. The Coworker Music Final Boss is someone that makes very weird or just bad music that you typically find in the depths of the internet. That's right, I'm talking about short form social media platforms. Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Shorts. I bet you didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't either. But really, it's just brain rot stuff. I guess the best way to describe it is music made intended to be a meme or that has been turned into a meme.
And a good example of this is Chandler.
Running all over the place, blue in the face, looking like something. Got up on stage around 9 and the next day they come for that cop. In between that, I was off some time and rocking on up. Bring that to a beat. Shit is bubonic.
Honestly, I think
like that. There's just no way anybody on the world thinks that was tough, bro. Like I know the edits wasn't him, but like, come on, bro. Come on,
Chandler
bro.
should be in level 4 because his music isn't that bad, but him and his music have just been memed into oblivion, with many referring to him as a Coworker Music final boss.
I'm running all over the place, blue in the face, look at that shot. Got up on stage around 9 and the next day they come for that cop.
Shit, Loki, y'all ain't gonna lie, shit, Loki look lit. He put more energy into his performance than all the rappers be doing combined, bro. Y'all know what rappers I'm talking about too, bro.
People have also made a lot of jokes because he kind of looks like the streamer Queso, so that's probably part of it as well.
I told them put it on me. They started throwing it back. I'm about all of the features, but I take a like in the ass. I don't even go out in the house no more. I get it right where I'm at.
Someone who portrays level 5 the best is Dax. Dax is the perfect example of this. In fact, I just did a video a couple of weeks ago talking about him and extensively went into why many view him as corny. Most of his music isn't like the worst thing ever, but the skits he does to promote his music as well as a handful of his songs can tend to be pretty cringe.
Yes. And that fuck ass haircut, bro. Yo, he's been getting me mad. Whoa, bro. Ever since I heard of Dax in 2021, bro, that haircut has just been like pissing me off, bro.
Songs can tend to be
EMO'd all the way.
Shut up, freak.
Like, dude.
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying.
This next one's my personal favorite.
Dude.
Up, down, up,
Dude.
This nigga has no pain.
I've spoke about Dax in detail though, and I'm sure these clips are pretty self-explanatory. And the main other person I've seen popping up lately that people are calling Coworker Music, and that I think qualifies for level 5, is Kill Carl.
I like to cuss like I was raised in a barn. Fuck shit, piss, cock, titties, and darn. You fuck with my friends, and you're gonna fucking.
There's no way anyone actually listens to this stuff.
This guy has a whole bunch more music that I won't subject you guys to, but it's all pretty similar. And the commenters describe his stuff pretty well. Music for people with Joker tattoos. As music, this is pretty crappy, but it barely feels like actual music because it seems like it was created specifically for TikTok. I can't really imagine anyone listening to this with headphones on, but I can see how it works as video content. And this is probably one of the best ways to describe level 5.
I'm about to say,
Another
man,
YouTuber
there's
named
just no way.
Shun or whatever did a video about Coworker music a while ago and gave an interesting take.
Hey, yo, relax on my boy Blizzy Boy, though. Yo, y'all know the 41 rapper? Yo, he got some hits, though, bro. Shout out Aquafina Man, bro.
About why the artist may be doing this.
The sad part is when you see the artists that are clearly crossing boundaries of acceptability to get attention, and it sucks that the modern landscape has pushed them there. Looking back to the early 2010s, which of course was like 3 years ago, I remember the cringe or shock factor helping songs become viral. This happened with Rebecca Black's Friday, or to some extent Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball, which had a music video the world just wasn't ready to see yet. After that, there was this era of satire meme music helping artists blow up. At some point, another transition occurred, and we now have this environment where, after what feels like an ever-accelerating arms race of made-for-virality content, we see artists desperately trying to get ahead by seeing who can rage bait people into engaging with their content the most. Something about that feels wrong to me.
Damn,
this could definitely be applicable to everyone on every level of this list. Level 1 and 2 are making super overproduced, squeaky clean music to appeal to as many people as possible and make money. Level 3 probably doesn't really fit into this, but level 4 and 5 I think are making music that they know may be cringy or come off as corny to purposely do one of two things. Either to appeal to a super niche audience that they know will actually like their music, while most others won't, or to rage listening to their songs, or make meme songs that you find entertaining so you play with your friends or something like that. Regardless, for everybody the goal is probably money and clout.
If there's one real takeaway from this video, I guess it would just be, don't get mad at these posts, because they're like without fail meant to be bad. I'm being serious here. If you see any shit music in your feed, please go to their account and scroll back. It's like a fun little game you can play with yourself to see the transition from I want to make music to I need to get impressions, and then they just like lose their minds.
Years ago, I actually interviewed a guy named Sadzilla for a video about Spotify playlists, and recently he's been going viral for making quote-unquote coworker music as well.
Hello?
Bro, there's no way this thing is a real human being.
So, since I've seen him go viral lately with this trend, I figured that I'd reach out for his perspective. He agreed with my different definitions of coworker music, with a lot of people mocking it because they think they have this superior taste. He also said that he thinks artists like Dax lean into it because the people mocking it do boost engagement, helping the content reach its intended audience as well. Sadzilla concluded saying, "For me personally, when I stopped caring about being the best or trying to be taken super seriously, and just started having fun with my music, everything clicked. The engagement I get now feels different. Some folks might find it cringy, but I'm not making it for them. I'm making stuff that feels good to me. Even my kid loves the silly songs, and that means more than random internet opinions. At the end of the day, coworker music or NPC music is just the new meme rap. So for whatever reason, coworker music is a real thing. It's being made, and it's being consumed. And if you like—
I mean, man, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. I do agree with him when he said it's the new meme rap, though. I don't really agree with him when he says it's the new meme rap, though. Like back in the day, people was actually listening to meme rap. Like, they was like, bro, this is better than actual rap. No one in their right mind has said level 5 coworker music is better than actual rap. That just hasn't happened. It probably will never happen. I did enjoy this video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all follow the Twitch. I'm gonna see y'all later. Deuces.